The first profit check to be made on this deal is $5,000. You're going to wholesale this deal to a cash buyer. Let's look at the presentation that I'm going to give and how the deal is structured. As a wholesaler, you don't need money. You don't need credit, you don't need a job, but you do need the specific knowledge on how to make a profit buying and selling houses. Any house that you bring to a cash buyer needs to have a minimum profit margin of 20% before the cash buyer will give you your assignment fee. The cash buyer is looking to buy houses at 70% of the market value, and that includes any repairs that are needed on the property. As a wholesaler, you're looking to make $5,000 as your finder's fee to flip this deal to the cash buyer. The second profit check to be made on this deal is called rehabbing or fix and flip. You have the capital to do this deal. You're a cash buyer. The money could be in your bank account. You can borrow it from family or friends, or you have it in your 401k program. Let's look at the presentation that I'm going to give and how the deal is structured. The minimum profit margin on any deal that you want to consider is 20%. As the cash buyer, you're looking to buy houses at 70% of the market value or lower. That includes any repairs that are needed on the property. This is how investors make their profits, just like the HGTV shows. The third profit check to be made on this deal is by you being a landlord. You have the capital to do this deal. You're a cash buyer. You like to buy and hold properties and rent them out as a landlord. Let's look at the presentation that I'm going to give and how the deal is structured. Any house that you buy as a rental must generate a 14% return on your investment or better before you would consider even buying it. As a landlord, you're looking to buy rental properties, again, at 70% of the market value or lower, and that includes any repairs that are needed on the property. You find a great tenant that will pay you your 14% return on your investment. What's really nice is this: after receiving 86 payments from the tenants, you recoup all your investment. Time to go out, do it again, rinse and repeat, build yourself a large portfolio of cash flowing properties. The fourth profit check we made on this deal is called wholesaling. You have the capital to do this deal. You're a cash buyer. The money could be in the bank. You can borrow it from family and friends, or again, you have it in your 401k program. Let's look at the presentation I'm going to give and how the deal is structured. As a wholesaler, you're looking to buy houses at 70% of the market value or lower. And again, that includes any repairs that are needed on the property. This property is in pretty decent shape. So what you're going to do is you're going to spend for cosmetic repairs and a little curb appeal instead of spending for the complete rehab. This will only take you 30 days complete. You'll put the property on the market immediately. You're selling it at lower than the after repair value so you can sell it quickly. This is how investors make their profits using what's called the wholesaling as the exit strategy. The fifth profit check to be made on this deal is called note buying. As you guys can tell, so far we got 5 different ways to make money on one single family house, okay? I got plenty of more. Okay, so again, we're talking about note buying. Note buying has an unlimited number of ways you can make money on this property. There are actually 7 different profit checks that can be made just from buying the note, okay? You can profit by modifying the homeowner's loan. The homeowner can refinance their home, and they can sell the property if they have equity. You can also offer the homeowner cash for keys or ask for the deed in lieu of foreclosure. If none of the above solutions work, then you may be forced to foreclose on the property to get your profit out of the deal. Buying notes is very complicated. It would take me a long time to explain to you guys how it works. If you want more details or you're interested in learning the note business, feel free to give me a call at 916-470-3869. I'm going to give it to you again. It's 916-470-3869. All right, profit check number 6 to be made on this deal. Your money partner will bring all the capital to the deal, including the repairs and closing costs to complete this transaction. You're responsible for finding the deal, rehabbing it, and putting the property on the market to be sold in 90 days. You're looking to buy houses at 70% of the market value. If you pay any more than that, you're jeopardizing your profit margin. So again, you're buying properties at 70% of the market value or lower, okay? And that includes any repairs that are needed on the property. You can also split the profit 60-40, 70-30. Who gets what percentage is all dependent on who's the better negotiator. You could ask for the 60%, okay? You could also just gently or kindly accept 40%. Again, it's your deal, you're in control. Hopefully, you're the better negotiator, okay? It's a great deal for you because you didn't have to use your own money or credit for the deal. You can also ask for a $4,000 upfront fee and then split the profits 50-50. It's amazing what we can do with real estate once you understand the numbers. The possibilities are endless as to how you can structure your deals. The seventh profit check. Wow, 7 checks on one house. Simply amazing. That's why I love real estate. The seventh profit check to be made on this deal, you will be borrowing the money to fund this deal from a private lender. The private lender is going to provide all the capital, including the repairs, the closing costs to do this deal. You're responsible for finding the deal, rehabbing it, and putting the property on the market to be sold in 90 days. Let's look at the presentation, okay? Again, we're going to show you how the deal is structured. You're looking to buy houses at 70% of the market value, okay? Again, that includes any repairs that may be needed on the property. Wow, profit check number 8. This is my favorite. It's kind of complicated. We're going to be dealing with hard money. You'll be borrowing the money to fund this deal again from a hard money lender. The hard money lender, listen to you guys, the hard money lender is going to provide all the capital, including the repairs and closing costs to do this deal. The hard money lender is going to charge you 12% interest only on the amount of money you borrow. The hard money lender is going to charge you 5 points. The hard money lender wants to have their money out for 6 months. And if you pay it off early, they're going to charge you a prepayment penalty. The hard money lender is only going to loan you 65% of the after repaired value. You're responsible for finding a deal, rehabbing it, put the property on the market, again, to be sold in 90 days. Let's look at the presentation I'm going to give and how the deal is structured. Again, you're looking to buy this house at 70% of the market value or lower. Again, that includes any repairs that are needed on the property. The ninth profit check is buying bulk REOs and notes. This house may be in a package of 12 REOs or 12 notes that the bank or the hedge fund is willing to sell. There's no way to put a specific profit amount or offer amount without knowing the REO and the repairs of the property, okay? But always remember when you're out dealing in real estate and you're dealing with banks and hedge funds that you can buy properties one at a time or you can buy them in bulk, again, from banks and hedge funds. Profit check number 10, again from one single house. Guys, this is simply amazing that you can make this many checks and this much money from one single house. I always called houses ATM machines. Now you guys can see why. It's your job to figure out how much profit you want to make and which exit strategy you want to use. The 10th profit check to be made on this deal is $5,200 a month of passive income. That's $62,400 annually. You're going to rent the property out as a short-term rental. If you don't know, this is called Airbnb. You're a Airbnb cash buyer. The money could be in the bank, you can borrow from family or friends, you might have it in a 401k, or you may have it all cash, okay? Let's look at the presentation I'm gonna give and how the deal is structured. Again, you guys probably already know this by now, you wanna buy houses at 70% of market value or lower, and that includes any repairs that are needed on the property. When you buy houses at full retail value, it's gonna be hard to make a profit, or you're gonna have to charge more for your Airbnb. But if your Airbnb is only gonna make a set amount of money per month, you gotta make sure you get that property at the lowest price as possible. That's why I recommend you buying at 70% of the after repaired value. You'll rent the property out at $260 a night. Okay, again, this is Airbnb. You rent it for 5 nights out of the week. Total rent for 1 week, $1,300. Total rent for the month, $5,200. This is how investors rent their properties out Airbnb to make big profits. Rent the property out as an Airbnb gets you your total investment back 4 times faster than renting the property to tenants as a landlord. Wow, the last one, 11 checks. Hey, no one is teaching you guys this. Has anybody ever taught you that you can make 11 checks from one single family house, okay? Again, 38 years of doing this, I love it, I learn something every day, and I just wanna share with you guys what separates me from other coaches, mentors, real estate programs. Again, I work with you on a one-on-one basis. Let's get to it. Last check, the 11th check to be made on this deal is gonna be $24,000 a month. Let me say it again. Whew. I just found out about this, you guys. I'm so excited about this one exit strategy, but I'm sharing it because I didn't find it out until I was in the business about 36 years. It's been real quiet. Let me do it again. Get a little excited. $24,000 a month. This 11th check will make you $24,000 a month legally on one house. That's $288,000 annually. You're gonna rent this property out as an assisted living home for seniors. You got the capital to do the deal. You're a cash buyer. The money could be in the bank. You can borrow from family and friends, or you have it maybe in your 401k. Let's look at the presentation that I'm gonna give, how this deal is gonna be structured. Again, just like anything else, an assisted living home, you're gonna try to buy the house, okay, at 70% of the market value or lower. And again, that includes any repairs that would be needed on the property. Let's say this property's in California. In California, you can have 6 residents in your home. That means 6 seniors in your home, okay? And you can have 2 residents in a room. Or you can have what's called a shared room. Or you can have 1 resident in a room, and that's a private room, okay? So you can have 6 residents in your home total without getting a special use permit. Each resident, let's say they're gonna pay $4,000 a month. Okay, that's for their care. So with 6 residents, that's gonna total $24,000 a month, again, and $288,000 annually. One house you can retire on. Okay, now you may not wanna run this business. You may wanna hire a staff that are professionally qualified to run the business. But look at the return on investment if you start looking at senior assisted living housing as a way to make some income. It's no different than being a landlord. It's no different than doing Airbnb. Only thing is you're working with seniors or military veterans, okay? This is how investors that own assisted living homes make their profits. Wow, 11 ways to make money, one house in real estate, okay? No one is teaching you this, you guys. Most people, what they teach is one thing, to be wholesalers, or to actually rent properties out, be a landlord, or if they're fixing and flipping, just like the HGTV shows. But no one, I bet no one has showed you how to make a profit 11 ways. Most investors want to flip this deal for $5,000. There's nothing wrong with making $5,000, but you're leaving so much money on the table by not putting the numbers on paper for you to see the profits on all 11 exit strategies. Look at it this way. When you leave money on the table, you're leaving your kids, grandkids, college education money on the table. Instead of, just going for the peanuts, the little amount of money, why don't you maybe look at going to $24,000, okay? $24,000 a month is gonna do a lot for your retirement. It's gonna do a lot for your budget, pay some of your bills. But again, I'm just here to encourage you. There's nothing wrong with $5,000. But I'm the guy that loves the $24,000, okay? Investors love to make money like they do on the HGTV shows. They buy it, they fix it, and they flip it to a first-time home buyer. By not looking at all the exit strategies and the profits you can make, you're leaving money on the table. It's my hope that you guys look at your deals on a deeper level so that you get the most profit possible and the highest return on your investment. Hey, good luck and best wishes. I'm Terry Bontemps, wishing you success, health, wealth, happiness, and